Whole feet, whole feet, whole feet. Now come synchronize. More hands, more chest rib cage. And give me the rib cage. Rib cage. Now side again. Sink and rise. The chest, the hands. Ah, hey. 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 From the center out. And sink. Give me that rib cage. Slide it. Side. And sinking down. Now invite in a little more life force energy with the breath. The hara. Let the hara sink. Rise up. Hara. And down. Feel the power, express it in the body. And down. Up. And down. Hips. Hara, heart. Find your own personal expression to finish the song. 13 joints. 13 joints. Let it be guided by spirit.
When we are one, when we are one within love. One within love.
2 ankles, 2 knees, 2 hips. The roots of the body. Hara, heart, head. Shoulders, elbows, wrists. So move from the hips. The hips guide the movement. Keep moving, hips guide movement. Hips guiding movement. From those hips, we're going to have this lateral travel happening. And then a fast clock. Front, back, front, side. Oh, cha-cha-cha. And then a side travel. Let's go with that front. 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Now the last tone, 12, side, cha-cha-cha. Side travel. Yeah. We want to sense those hips dancing. Side, cha-cha-cha. Beautiful. Shake it out. Shake it out. Prepare to do that double time. We're going to start with the lateral travel. Wait for it. Breathe, hara. Connect to your belly. Connect to your heart. 4 steps to the side. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. 12, 6. 2 times. 12, 6. Now to the side. Cha, cha, cha. 4 steps. 12, 6. 2 times. Now third time to the side. And cha, cha, cha. Yes. 12, 6. 12 side. Cha, cha, cha. Beautiful. Let's take a turn into bow stance. Turn into bow stance with me. Turn. And give me a agility. I just want you to stop, start, stop. Use the breath. Come from the hips. The belly. Life force. Come to the side with me. Side. 3, 2, 1. 12, 6. 12 side. Cha, cha, cha. Ooh, yeah. Those hips, yeah. 12, 6, 12, 6, 12, side, cha, cha, cha. Ooh. Yeah, move that spine. 12, 6, 12, 6, 12, side, cha-cha-cha. Yeah, the cha-cha-cha is all in the hips, guys. You want to feel it. 12, 6, 12, 6, 12, side. The hips go, move. Ha. Move from the hips, 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 from the hips. Cha-cha-cha, give me hara. Ha, breathe into my hara. Ha, hey, ha, hey, cha-cha-cha-cha. Side, side, side. Ha. Get ready for the turn here and cha-cha-cha. Turn into it. Give me agility. Ha! Ha! Yeah. Ha! Breath. Ha! You can kind of hop it, or you can just ha! Throw out the hands. Ha! Yeah. Ha! Now turn, return. Turn, return. Side travel. Side, side. Turn, return. Side travel. 2 steps. Dance it a little bit your way. Sense the hara turn in space. Yeah. Now sense that hara move in a line. Sense the heart turn in space. Yeah. Now sense the heart move in a line. Woo. Free dance. Song. Looking for the hips moving you around the space. And then you don't have to so much take them out of the center line, but just move from them. Be small movement from the hips. Undulations through the spine. Let it break up any stagnation in the chest. The rib cage, the thoracic spine has the least amount of movement compared to the lumbar spine down below and the cervical spine above. The thoracic. So you want to get the thoracic, get the cervical. So have a dance from the hips to the spine. Looking for pleasure, looking for what feels good, looking for spaces to connect to. Dancing somewhere on another planet amongst the stars. Letting that be a healing visualization, or maybe it's somewhere else. Everybody sense the hara deep inside of the tissue of the belly, dancing with you. Anything goes. Floor play is good. Vertical is good. Anything goes. Gestures, sound. Ooh. The body build up into the free dance. So it feels effortless. It feels effortless. You can use the music to inspire you or your mind to inspire you. These beautiful 2 hips having a relationship together. Now we're going to have a threesome between the hips, the heart, and the hara. This relationship between the hips, the hara, the heart. Let them dance together. A trio. Ooh. The yin, the yang within the hips. The deep-seated, the deep hip joint. Very yin, very enclosed. And yet the yang power that can move from the hip. Ha! 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 You have it all. The hara, the soft belly, the soft power. Yet so much power can come when you use the belly. the heart, infusing the movement with emotion. Move them out through your bones, through your joints. Non-verbal, you don't have to know what it all means. Use the hands for detailed movement. Use the mind to imagine again wherever the healing place is that you're dancing. Maybe every time you move your hands, your hara, there's like a burst of sparkles. Your heart coming out with this rainbow light like Care Bears. This crown shooting up light to the sky, to the stars, the star energy blessing down through your whole body. The feet have eyeballs on them connected to the earth as they dance. And every time you take a step, they send a loving footprint down to the earth. And it melts. Rib cage, holding, connecting the arm to the heart, to the fingers, heart to the fingers. Other side, holding the rib cage. Whoa. Hips, hara, heart. Now both arms. Wow. Big arms. Let those arms really feel the connection, the fascia from the belly. Imagine the arms stem from the hips. They come all the way from the hips when they rise, not the shoulders, from the hips, from the hips, from the hips, from the hips. Yeah. Beautiful. Arms rise vertically in front. From the hips. Now sense the bum, the hips. We're going to double time this. Smaller. Sense the hips. Let them dance. Woo. Yeah. Then let that go. Cross front, one cross block, and then a little cha-cha-cha. Yeah. Cross. Cross and cha-cha-cha. Yeah, smile line. Back to the same movement at the beginning. Cross. Cha-cha-cha. Woo. Make it your own. Let this turn into your own. Cha-cha-cha. Cross it with me. And cha-cha-cha. Cross front. And cha-cha-cha. Cross and cha-cha-cha. Woo! One more. Cross and cha-cha-cha. Good brain work. Last one this side. Cross. Cha-cha-cha. Yeah, yeah. Now give me that hand to the front. Ha. Ha. To the back. Stay on this side. Go to the front. Ow! To the back. Now give me those wings again. The wings. From the hips. From the hips. To the front. Woo! To the side. To the front. Now your hips. Take you around. Free dance. Hara, breathing, keeping you grounded in your soft tissue. The heart, deep inside the chest, very protected. Sense it dancing with you. From the belly button, root down the leg, moving to the back. Or maybe you just tap behind you, that's fine too. In and out. Or, oh, how far back? It's a slow back kick. Shake it out. Bring the leg in. Start pushing it out from the belly button. You can again tap it to the back. Your speed. You can stay as long as you want to. You're going to be squeezing the muscles behind you, squeezing the hip. Now come back. I want you to really squeeze the hip as you lift it. Lift the leg and squeeze the hip, like squeezing it all in. Try moving it up to the side, back in, while maintaining that energy moving in, energy moving out, energy moving in, energy moving out. And then just play with your own shapes, maybe some mobility in the hip joint, some circles in the leg. You can draw a circle with the leg, 2 different directions. This is basically a knee sweep. Yeah, our knee sweep, but we're playing with more the whole leg if you can. Awesome. Shake it out. And from those hips, moving, unwinding the ankles as it's rock around the clock. So sides of the feet, heels, sides of the feet, balls. Sides of the feet, heels, sides of the feet, balls of the feet. Sides of the feet, heels, rolling through the foot, other direction. Head on top of the heart, hara connected to the hips. Down to the roots. Beautiful. Stepping into a bow stance. Bow stance. We're going to find a softening of the hips down. Softening and rolling up. Let's do that one again. You can touch the legs. Back again. A stance or sumo stance. Rolling it down. Pushing away to rise up. Beautiful. Pushing away to rise up. Bow stance, other side. Sinking down. Pushing away. Sinking down. Coming back up. Beautiful. Sumo or A stance. Coming down. This time, we're going to not bend the knees. Not bend the knees. So try to keep those legs strong and long as you come down slow. Yeah. Strong and long. Connect the hips all the way down through the legs, and then allow the upper body just hang over. Let the head hang. Your arms can dangle in front of you, or optionally you can also interlace them behind your back and let them fall towards your head. And then when you feel a nice deep stretch, maybe you need to bend the knees and just kind of almost like lying on top of your thigh bones to get deeper into the hips. Head says no. Just let the cervical spine unwind. Slowly letting the arms come back down if they were behind. Touch the floor. Sink down into one side. Sink down into one side. And the other leg would play with that ankle joint. Ankle. Hello. And then from here, we're going to twist into this leg, into a long lunge. Perpendicular lower leg. Feeling that. And then you're going to keep looking towards that foot, towards that leg. Look behind you. You can even twist it back. You can lift the arm up. The hips are there together. Now let this long leg start to roll in, and you want to try to kiss your hip to the floor, but not. Just see if you can balance it there. Don't let the body weight go. Opening your hip. And breathe. As push away from the floor, come back to the lunge. And this time we'll have a seat on this side and come over this leg. Let's do first the side, so the side bend. And then over the leg on top. In the hara, heart, soften the spinal cord, softening on top. And slowly rising back up. Coming into your feet again, into the other side. So bring that leg out long. Ankle. Moving the ankle around. Sliding towards the foot into a lunge. Pushing up and out of that. So you want to feel that long leg. Take a breath here. And then look back. Keep twisting. Look to the wall. Maybe lift the arm. And then keep going with that motion. Turn your toe out in the front and slide your hip down towards the floor as if you're going to kiss the floor with your hip, but not quite. Take a breath there. And pushing back, and spiral back out of this into the floor. Have a seat. Side bend over. Letting the side of the hara, the side of the heart, open. Soften. Slowly coming back out. And letting the hara and heart come on top. Beautiful. Slowly bring your knees into your chest. Let's just slowly pulse them, bring them back and forth. And then around. Little tiny circles. I want you to imagine your sacrum is getting a massage. The sacrum bone, that beautiful triangular bone. Imagine it has a clock face on it. You're spiraling around the clock face. Let's do the opposite direction. Now either squeeze and hold inwards, or if this next movement is available to you, maybe you can pop your hips up to a plow yoga pose. Take a breath, or just hold your knees in your chest. And then slowly bringing that back down to the earth. And we'll let the hips open just by bringing the soles of the feet together. Let the knees open up. And then bring your arms above your head as well. Fingers touching. So the shoulders are open, the hips are open. Let's take a few breaths here. Melting the hips deep in those sockets. Take some intentional breaths to melt those hip joints. Let's send a healing vibration, a deep sound. Do that again, just receiving it down in the pelvis and the hips. Our legs and arms relax down. A few breaths in stillness, just noticing what's happening inside of the body, what's happening inside of the belly and heart. Or anywhere else in the body. Just noticing the weight of the hips on the floor. And notice if it feels distributed weight equally, 50% on one side of the hip, 50% on the other. Just be curious. If not, just kind of follow that. Maybe you could relax more in the hip that doesn't feel like it's touching the floor. Maybe you could hear it relax more in the feet, that it will relax the hip. And maybe relax more in the shoulders and see if that relaxes one of the hips. And relax the palms of the hands. See if that relaxes the hips more. Relax the face. And then rubbing the hands. Let's rub the palms together. And rushing down from the heart, down to the hara. Brushing off the hips. Like you're smoothing out any wrinkles in your skirt. And when you feel ready, start to move the body on the floor. Maybe rolling to side. Maybe you want to give your hips a tap. Soft fist tap. All the way to the sacrum. Balancing both sides. Rising up. Renewed. You're refreshed, re-energized, relaxed. So we'll just inhale, exhale 3 times. When we press the palms down, we're imagining we're pushing the energy down from the head. The very breathy sound that helps move the energy, the heat energy down. We don't want to have heat in the head. So just let it all fall down to your hips, to your feet. One hand on heart, hand on belly. Take a breath. Send gratitude downwards to the earth, upwards to the sky. Feel yourself connected below and above. We're going to step out, taking this into your life, staying connected to your hara, your breath, to your heart, your emotions. Thank you so much, everyone. Mwah.